Europe is filled with iconic destinations: Paris, Rome, Barcelona, and Amsterdam. But what if I told you that some of the continent's most unforgettable travel experiences lie far from the popular routes? Think charming cobblestone towns where time seems to stand still. Quiet streets lined with family-run bakeries. Hilltop villages with views that leave you speechless, and not a tour bus in sight. In this video, we're heading off the beaten path to uncover 10 hidden European towns you've probably never heard of, but absolutely must visit. Europe is one of the most visited continents on the planet, and with good reason. It's packed with history, culture, incredible food, and jaw-dropping scenery. But with popularity comes crowds. The kind that makes you wait in line for everything, pay twice the price, and fight through selfie sticks just to get a glimpse of the view. But beyond the tourist hotspots, Europe hides a different side, a quieter, more intimate version of itself. It's in the towns that don't make the cover of guidebooks, the places where you're more likely to meet locals than fellow travelers, and where the magic hasn't been filtered through 1,000 Instagram posts. These are the towns where you slow down, sink in, and discover the soul of a country. Let's explore 10 hidden gems in Europe that deserve a top spot on your 2025 travel list. If you love discovering off-the-radar destinations and believe travel is about finding beauty where most people aren't looking, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. This channel is all about taking you beyond the guidebooks, one hidden place at a time. 1. Albarracín, Spain. Tucked away in the mountains of Aragon, Albarracín looks like a medieval storybook come to life. With terracotta-colored houses, narrow, winding streets, and ancient city walls climbing the hillside, it feels frozen in time. It's often called one of the most beautiful villages in Spain, but somehow, it remains under the radar. Go for the views, stay for the peaceful atmosphere and local charm. 2. Gjirokastër, Albania. Gjirokastër is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that still feels like a secret. Perched on a hillside in southern Albania, it's known as the City of Stone, thanks to its traditional Ottoman architecture and slate-roofed houses. A massive castle overlooks the town, and the cobblestone alleys are full of cafes, craftsmen, and quiet corners. Albania's tourism is just starting to grow, which means you can explore without the crowds for now. 3. Iguisheim, France. In the heart of Alsace, Iguisheim is a circular town that looks like it was designed for fairy tales. Colorful half-timbered houses line its spiral streets, each one overflowing with flowers in the spring and summer. It's often overshadowed by nearby Colmar and Strasbourg, but Iguisheim is every bit as charming and far less crowded. 4. Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Mostar is known for its iconic Stari Most, a 16th century Ottoman bridge that arches over the Emerald Neretva River. But beyond the bridge, the town is full of hidden treasures, cozy cafes, local markets, and traditional Bosnian homes. It's a town shaped by both tragedy and resilience, and visiting it offers a deeper look into the Balkans' complex and fascinating history. 5. Holland, Tyrol, Austria. Everyone knows Hallstatt, but just 30 minutes away lies Holland, Tyrol, a medieval town that's just as picturesque, but without the overwhelming crowds. With pastel-colored buildings, cobbled squares, and a peaceful riverside setting, it's an ideal spot for anyone wanting the beauty of Austria with a quieter, more authentic vibe. 6. Civita di Baioreggio, Italy. Civita is perched on a cliff in central Italy and connected to the rest of the world by a single footbridge. Known as the Dying City because of its fragile position atop eroding rock, it feels like a ghost village, yet it's stunningly alive. Fewer than 20 people live here year-round, which means it's never busy. Wander the stone streets, sip espresso with locals, and soak in views that stretch across the Italian countryside. 7. Kotor, Montenegro. While not totally unknown, Kotor still flies under the radar compared to Croatia's Adriatic coast. This fortified town sits at the end of a fjord-like bay and is surrounded by towering mountains. Its old town is a maze of alleyways, piazzas, and cat-filled corners. Hike the fortress walls for panoramic views and prepare to be blown away. It's like Dubrovnik before the cruise ships. 8. Český Krumlov, Czech Republic. Český Krumlov looks like a miniature version of Prague, minus the crowds. Its medieval center, winding river, and enormous castle give it the kind of charm you don't expect in such a small town. Come here in the shoulder season, and you'll have the winding streets and cozy taverns mostly to yourself. It's perfect for travelers who love architecture, history, and quiet walks by the water. 9. Bled, Slovenia. You may have seen a photo of Lake Bled, a dreamy lake with a tiny island in the middle. But the town of Bled itself is still surprisingly peaceful outside of peak summer months. This lakeside gem is surrounded by forests, mountains, and trails that lead to incredible views. Rent a rowboat, hike to the Ostrika viewpoint, and enjoy the slower pace of Slovenian lake life. Porvoo, Finland. Just an hour from Helsinki, Porvoo is one of Finland's oldest towns. With colorful wooden houses, cobblestone streets, and a riverside setting that looks straight out of a painting, it's a place that values history and quiet moments. It's perfect in every season, blooming in summer, cozy in winter. And because it's not heavily promoted, it still feels like a well-kept secret. So there you have it, 10 secret beaches that have somehow stayed under the radar, even in our hyper-connected world. These aren't the places with massive resorts or tourist shops lining the shore. They're quieter, more personal, where the sand feels softer, the water somehow clearer, and the moments just a little more magical. These are the beaches where time slows down, where you can finally hear yourself think, or stop thinking entirely, where the only background noise is the rhythm of the sea, the occasional rustle of palm leaves, maybe the distant call of a seabird. No crowds, no rules. Just you, the horizon, and the sense that you've stumbled onto something truly special. And that's what real travel is about. Not chasing the trends or checking boxes, but finding places that speak to you, that invite you to pause, to breathe, and to really feel the world around you, with no distractions, no noise, no pressure to turn it into content. So as you start planning your 2025 adventures, I challenge you. Go somewhere that isn't in the top 10 lists. Explore the edges of the map. Ask locals. Take the slow road. Because sometimes the best beaches, the most unforgettable ones, are the ones you didn't even know existed until you stepped onto their shores. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these secret beaches is calling your name? Or maybe you've already discovered a little stretch of paradise you think more people should know about, or maybe not. Either way, drop a comment below and share your story. I'd love to hear where the quiet waves have taken you.